What's up, y'all?
Hey, guys. Okay, we are back. We're putting up the second part to the Pearl Talk video that we were looking at. It says modern women do not deserve courting because Kevin Samuels went into another point. And just the way he started, I was just like, damn! Yep, we got to do that one. So shout out to Pearl Talk for finding this clip. Shout out to Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels because, I mean, Lord knows he starts some conversations, y'all. So without further ado, let's just get into it.
She's got a 90-day rule or any kind of rule like this, in my opinion. The first time I hear a woman say she's got a 90-day rule, I'm out. The first time I hear a woman talk about this rule or any other kind of rule like that, I'm out. Just like the United States had a policy, we do not negotiate with terrorists. Women can be emotional terrorists. I do not negotiate with them because if you give a mouse a cookie, it'll ask for a glass of milk. She has a 90-day rule. That automatically implies to me that she thinks her vagina is gold, that it's something that gum important that I have to work, strive, and earn for. I don't work that hard for anything that doesn't benefit me. Her vagina ain't it. If you have these 90-day rules, go out and blame all these Steve Harvey type guys who told you guys this foolishness. That is man repellent. Rule on day one, in the other 89 days, it'll be you playing with your cat by yourself.
Oof. Bruh. Oh, man. I gotta love Kevin because Lord knows. The way he say stuff.
Bruh.
Woo!
We've said this before.
Bruh.
And I mean, I always said, like, Kevin Samuels, I always had a love-hate relationship with some of the stuff he would say. Because I'm just like, I don't even know where to begin.
Bruh.
Like, you don't make sense because you say that no dude is going to want you or take you seriously if you got a high body count.
Yep.
But yet you're expected and you are viewed as though you're playing games or you take yourself too seriously if you want to hold value to your golden box as a woman.
Bruh.
I'm just like, yo, what? I don't understand how, well, no, I do understand. I take that back. I was gonna say, I don't understand how we have gotten to where we have gotten. It's a whole lot of different things that attributed to that. One is the music that we listen to. Two is the fact that we allow the entertainment industry to kind of govern basically how we approach and how we build relationships with one another.
Yep.
And third is because we've taken God out of the household.
Can I get a amen?
Bruh.
Period. That's what it is. Because for him to be able to say that, and no disrespect, you know, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, but I had this problem way before when I heard him say this and other guys that I hear say this, because I'm just like, what do you mean? How dare she?
Excuse you.
Especially, hold on.
Bruh.
So especially if we're talking about a traditional woman, okay? Because guys are saying that they don't want to date these modern women because they have these masculine traits and they're not feminine and this, that, and the third. Okay, so you want a traditional woman. A traditional woman is not going to be giving it up to you within the first 1, 2, or maybe even 3 months. You know why? Because she understands her value. Yes, her golden box is valuable. She wants marriage. Women hold the keys to sex and men hold the key to relationship.
Yep.
We know that from since way back when. So that's why the traditional woman wasn't going around town sleeping with everybody, because she knows her worth and she knows that's valuable and that's something that she wants to give to her husband, not a guy who's just out there dating to be dating. So you don't make sense. That doesn't make any sense to me. How you over here screaming rah, rah, rah. Oh no, I'm not dating you because you playing games and you don't want to give it up to me in the first date. But yeah, I'm not going to marry you because you got too many bodies.
Bruh.
You don't make sense. That does not make sense. Period. Okay, I'm sorry. You can go ahead.
Look, we've been out the dating market for a while. We've been married. We've been married for quite some time. You know, we've been together for 19 years. So our perspective on certain things have changed because the expectation of what men and women do are different. All I'm saying is, you know, I sort of kind of want walls. I personally enjoy the fact that you women have gone out and you have decided to go on and be one with your sexuality.
Bruh.
You have decided that your sexuality is so important that it has to be experimented on at a early age.
Bruh.
That you ain't got to wait for marriage, that you can just spread it on out here to all of the guys that want it. Y'all want to do threesomes and orgies and all this other great stuff. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm pretty sure there ain't too many guys that ain't gonna be sitting there like, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Over there to the side, I'm gonna catch it all.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
2 and 3 at a time. I mean, it's like giving away candy. Why would I not jump on that opportunity? And if you are somebody, because we're watching somebody right now, and you sit up here and I'm trying to have a relationship with you, and you got me waiting, and I'm in a relationship, but you giving it to random guys who you just think are cute at parties and at clubs and at frat houses. Yes, you lady, with your sexual liberation that I enjoy very, very, very much. If you tell me no, yes, I'm leaving. Why? Because the next guy that you meet, if you think he's cute, you're not gonna give him the same rules you give me. Because the guys that you really like, you don't give them rules. You give them the walls. And I completely understand where he's coming from. And as a high value guy, because everybody wants a high value guy. I mean, we just saw, what was it, last week? I just want to live a life of luxury. I feel like, he has to be able to take care of me, take care of the kids. He has to be able to buy the house. He has to be able to take care of my parents. He got to be able to take care of, because we all got to live in the same house. Because 13 of us in the house. He got to take my whole family and anybody who has any type of medical issues. He needs to be able to move them in the house. So I figure he should be somewhere around $400,000. And, if you're going and you're competing for a guy who's making $400,000 and you're competing, you're going to have to give up the draws. That's what you want. If that's the guy you want, you got to have to give up the draws. Just like in high school. If you want the football player and the basketball player, you got to give up the draws. That was the competition. And guess what? A whole bunch of you that are not 7, 8, 9s, and 10s, your 5s and your 6s, come on, don't lie. You know it. Go look in the mirror. You can tell. You can tell. You know it. You know that you ain't no 8, 9, and 10. You know it. You wasn't an 8, 9, and 10 in high school. You ain't an 8, 9, and 10 now. You know it. And guess what? The only way you had a chance of being near that athlete that was the most popular guy in school, the only thing you had that he wanted was the walls. That ain't changed. But that's all you gonna get, though. Please don't get confused because he take your walls and think that I deserve this guy. Because you don't. You don't deserve him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you. I understand your self-worth is taking a hit when you understand what men want and you feel that you ain't got what men want. Guess what? You don't. You don't have what he wants. You know why? Because there are 100 of you that are vying for his attention at the exact same time because all you want is the money. This is why character matters. If you think that money is the thing that really matters in your relationship, and that's your number one, because marriage is a business and you have that type of mentality, guess what you deserve? If you don't give it up on the first week, I'm out. You know why? Because that's how you have valued yourself. You did this to you. You did this to you.
Really?
Traditional woman, I agree with her.
Yep.
If you're more on the traditional side and you ain't going around and passing it all, hey, you get a taste and you get a patient, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. If you're not doing that, value yourself. But if you don't value yourself, even if you didn't value yourself 10 years ago, I didn't value myself when I was 19, but now that I'm 29, I feel that, and you have slept with 50 men. Don't expect, if I have any clue about that I'm going to take the value to it, because guess what? There are consequences to your actions, and it doesn't matter that you were 20 and stupid, because it's real. You were 20 something and you were stupid.
Yep.
But there's still a consequence to it.
Yep. That part.
Regardless. And if you carry yourself in a way where you're sexually liberated, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. This is what men really want. We really want you to be sexually liberated. Only the one that is with you, not sexually liberated to all men. So if you sexually liberated to all men, any men you think is cute, because your box is not really what's valuable about you, it's your personality. If you talking like that, yes, when I see you, I am not waiting 6 months, 3 months to get the walls, because you don't value yourself that way.
Okay, true. And I'll buy that for $1. But the issue that I have is, how do you know that?
The problem that we're having now, see, this is where she and I had to
I'm
come
like,
off of
how
my
do you-
rant because I knew it was gonna be hilarious. But that's why I did the whole video, y'all, because I had that rant. I was sitting on that rant to go out there and just throw it out there. Yes, you don't know. That the reality is you don't know.
Yeah, so how can you just
There are signs.
Okay, barring the signs, but
No. You can't bar the signs because the signs are that's all you have in the beginning. How she look, how she carry herself, how she walk, how are her friends, who the people the way she dress. If she's walking out the house like, you know what, I could dress however I want to, and you as a man need to It doesn't mean that you have to judge me according to how you show up at my date looking like a hoochie. Guess what I'm gonna treat you like? Because as much as we try to deny it, we all judge each other.
Yep.
I don't know why we lie about it. We judge each other. The way you dress matters. If you're dressed dusty, guess what? I'm gonna think you're dusty. And guess what? If you walked at the house looking dusty, you dusty, sis.
hey.
You dusty. Like stop. Like, no. Stop. You know, a book is more than a cover. That is true. But we pervert it and we turn that into a lie to say the cover don't matter. They don't mean the same thing. And I can tell you, as a YouTuber, the cover matters. Your thumbnail matters, y'all.
Yep.
It does. That's what determines how many people are going to come and look at it. And how you carry yourselves determine how many people are going to come up to you and take you seriously.
This is true.
We are lying about society. Mediocre talks about this all the time. We lie about society. The way you carry yourself and present yourself is how people take you.
But, okay. No, and that's true. But I guess what I'm trying to say is you may not always have the signs.
If you dress a certain way, it may take a couple of dates for me to figure it out. Problem with 90-day rules, because I don't necessarily have a problem with the reason why I think he started talking about the 90-day rule. The thing with the 90-day rule is they don't use it for what the idea behind it is. The idea behind the 90-day is vetting the person, using it to actually figure out who they are and see if you want to commit your body into a relationship. Because men value that, you don't need to be super sexually experienced.
Yeah.
But if that's what you're using it for, but don't go, it's 90 days. And I also have an issue with Christians.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Please stop calling yourself a Christian and you out here sleeping with folk and you not married to them. Stop.
Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Just say, you know what? I'm trying.
Yep.
I would like to be a Christian, but I ain't there. That's all right. Stop calling on the name of Jesus. And you out here messing with people and you ain't married to them. Having kids out of wedlock and all types of craziness. Stop doing that. Say you go to church. Say you trying to get to know Jesus. Say you trying to do it right. Stop calling on the name of Christ and you sitting up here, you hoeing around.
And that goes both ways, men and women.
Yes, that actually does go 100% both ways.
And that was the problem I had with his philosophy saying that.
Well, there are certain things that I don't agree with present, but the other 95% I do. So it's just, I didn't talk as much about the 5. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to end it because we going on and on and on. I don't want the video to be too long. Do you have any last comments?
I mean, let us know down below what you guys think.
Yes, that's the last comment.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you understand that logic? Does that logic make sense? That you feel as though you should be able to sleep with a chick within the first couple of weeks and you guys dating.
Yes, because she's sexually liberated. Thank you.
But you still expect your woman to have a low body count.
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. That's asinine.
Yes.
It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't.
Okay, so look, I love to hear what you guys, she brought up some good points. I feel like I brought up a couple of good points and expose how crazy some of y'all is. And all I'm saying is, let's stop lying to each other. That's it. Good?
True.
All right, peace.
Be honest.